It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and it'll be...
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in Week 1. With 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
First look is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. Intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
There's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here come the Bills with excellent field position to get things started. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Algier again on second down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll run here with Algier. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Algier will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Charles, clearly they wanted to send a message there and impose their will. They score on their opening possession on a drive comprised entirely of rushing the football.
Message sent. I don't know that the team on the other side of the field wanted to receive it, but what a statement on their opening drive. Just run it all the way down the field. No passes. That absolutely sets a tone that they're going to be physical in this game.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Well, looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Fielded at the 33. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. The numbers for McLaurin a week ago. 5 catches, 84 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
2nd and 9. Second down. Howell now. Olave holds it in. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, the Bills send out their punter, Corey Bojorquez. Back deep, Marquez Callaway. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 24 carries for an even 100 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 1st and 10, it's Pierce. And Dominican Sue makes the tackle. Well, this defense for the Bills, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
Starting the drive with Algier. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Granted, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And Howe will throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Howe to throw on 2nd down. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. 3rd and long, here's Howe. And he's going to go down again. Zaven Collins. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returnable here for Callaway. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now this throw caught left side, and they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now here's a throw that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bills' 36-yard line.
Here's Herbert. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Got his man. It's Williams. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
Here's Pierce. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied. Again, it's Pierce.
And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the River Hogs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. That time a 9-play drive.
And it was Dameon Pierce closing things out with a touchdown run. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, Howell back to pass.
A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Algier will try to pick it up.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now throwing on first down here.
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Howell.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Howell. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
The Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
They'll begin on the ground here with Vaughn.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8. Howell, he'll look to throw it. This a quick slant, and he's got Terry McLaurin.
So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Howell out of the shotgun.
And it is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one.
Find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings us 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. complete to Hodges.
Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Howell.
And that'll be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time, spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Howell from the gun.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
The Honolulu offense here, especially if this is going to be their final possession in the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. Herbert on 3rd down now.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. Herbert operating from the red zone.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert.
That's underneath to Pierce.
Touchdown! Dameon Pierce as the first half is winding down.
And the River Hogs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But it turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
Extra point try, good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down.
One last shot before the break. Howell.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Oh, bowls over him. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
We'll begin in the AFC North up at Paycor Stadium. Baltimore in town to take on.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down.
Powell throwing on third down here.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. Now Callaway on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Pierce now up the middle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 13 yards. First down,
now a handoff for Pierce.
Flash the stick skills on that run, but then stop shy of the 35.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And Pierce gets it again on second down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Herbert's throw complete here on target to Tunyon.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First down, Honolulu.
They'll run here with Pierce.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, it's Pierce.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
They'll try to run with Pierce.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's interesting where we are in the game now. The analytics folks, they might tell you to kick the field goal and make it a 2-score game. But you have to wonder if emotionally they're thinking, let's go for the touchdown and try and slam the door.
A 22-yard attempt.
Gano's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Bills ready to take over.
They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
first down, and they'll start with Algier.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Tyree Wilson getting back there in a hurry and handing him a loss.
Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
Here's Howell to throw on second down.
In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third and long, here's Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. Stays on his feet. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. On first down, Justin Herbert. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He's got his target. That's complete.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's first and 10. Here's Herbert.
That one into the hands of Flowers.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Give to Pierce.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now from back at the 5. This is third and goal. Herbert now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here come the Bills.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand that
there he goes left side.
He's still on his feet. Terry McLaurin.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 75 yards.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Well, the Honolulu offense making its return to the field now. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's Herbert. Caught left side, Hopkins. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage.
Herbert throwing again. That is caught by Callaway. Marquez Callaway, 64 yards. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. And not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. There's Terry McLaurin, such an exciting pass catcher as this offense comes out for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 25-yard line.
Off-play action. It's Howell. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
At the 38-yard line.
Option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
96 yards rushing now, as he's done it on 22 carries.
First down, River Hogs.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Back now in Buffalo. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 10. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide.
So winds up a very smart decision to throw the flag. They reset the spot, and now that's a first down. On first down, it's Herbert. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Howell. And that will be incomplete. Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Pierce will try to pick it up. He will have a first down here at about the 40.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
First down, Howell to throw. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
2nd down, Howell now.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
3rd down and 1.
Get a touchdown, baby. Get a touchdown. All right, boys. Let's get
3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
It's Howell with another throw. He'll find Hodgins there, complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Now Howell. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And quickly into the hands of Waller.
But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down, Howell, desperation time. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bills' first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. On 2nd, here's Algier.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Howell.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Howell.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Sam Howell
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up, cuts this lead down to 13. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hand.
We've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
So it's our visitors that come away with a victory here, and it was thanks to the fine play of their quarterback, CD, Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I think we both were really impressed with how he played. He threw for almost 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, and was absolutely in total control of this offense.
So for Honolulu,
it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they'll fall to 1-1.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.